The March family was like many others. They lived in a modest home in Concord. Father was away, serving as a chaplain. Marmee, wise and loving, kept the household running. Meg, the eldest, dreamed of love and family. Joe, our tomboy, spun tales and yearned for independence. Gentle Beth found solace in music, while mischievous Amy longed for beauty and artistry. Life wasn't always easy, but they had each other, and that was what truly mattered. Then, tragedy struck. John, Marmee's beloved brother and a constant presence in their lives, fell ill unexpectedly. Despite the best efforts of doctors, he passed away, leaving a void in their hearts and a shadow of uncertainty over their future. The sisters, each grappling with grief in their own way, rallied around their mother. The loss of John, a loving uncle and a dear friend, was a heavy blow. As they mourned his absence, a new worry began to cloud their minds. How would they manage without his financial support? John, a bachelor with no dependents, had always been generous to his sister's family, often contributing to their income, especially with father away. His absence left a financial gap that seemed impossible to fill. Amidst their sorrow, a glimmer of hope emerged. John, in a testament to his foresight and love for his family, had a life insurance policy. He had always believed in planning for the unexpected, and in this time of need, his prudence became their saving grace. The life insurance policy, a concept that had seemed distant and abstract, now stood between them and financial ruin. It was a tangible expression of John's love, a final act of care for the family he cherished. The policy, as it turned out, was substantial enough to cover their living expenses for a whole year. This meant that Marmee wouldn't have to worry about putting food on the table, keeping a roof over their heads, or sacrificing their basic needs. It meant that the girls could continue their education, pursue their passions, and navigate their grief without the added burden of financial strain. John's thoughtfulness, even in death, provided a much-needed safety net, giving them the precious gift of time and security. The year following John's passing was a blur of emotions. There were days consumed by grief, moments when the weight of his absence felt unbearable. Yet, through it all, the life insurance policy served as a steady anchor, a reminder that they were not alone. The regular payments ensured that life could go on, even as they mourned. Marmee, relieved of the immediate financial burden, could focus on her daughter's emotional well-being. The girls, their hearts still heavy, found solace in their usual pursuits. Meg, ever practical, took charge of the household budget, meticulously allocating the funds to cover their needs. Jo, her imagination running wild, poured her grief into her writing, finding solace in crafting stories. Beth, seeking refuge in music, filled the house with gentle melodies, a soothing balm for their wounded spirits. And Amy, her artistic soul yearning for expression, channeled her emotions onto canvas, creating poignant tributes to their beloved uncle. Looking back, the March sisters often reflected on that difficult period with a mix of sadness and gratitude. The pain of losing John never fully went away, but the financial stability provided by his life insurance policy made a world of difference. It allowed them to grieve without the added stress of financial instability, to heal and rebuild their lives at their own pace. It was a testament to John's love, a final act of kindness that continued to impact their lives long after he was gone. The experience left an indelible mark on the March family. They learned firsthand the importance of planning for the unexpected, of securing the future for those they loved. Life insurance, once a distant concept, became a symbol of love, foresight, and peace of mind. It represented a promise kept, a legacy of care that continued to shield them from life's storms. And so, they carried John's memory in their hearts, forever grateful for the gift he had given them, a gift that extended far beyond his years.